Well, apparently I crossed the trigger. What the hell just happened? The bridge went out, I think. Yeah. I hear you. Believe me. I know the struggle can be real. I've had points in my life where I was jobless. The only thing I was doing was playing World of Warcraft for like 6 months in my life. Partly because I just didn't have it in me to look for a job. You know, like having to move back in with my parents because I couldn't find a place. I couldn't get a place, really. I had no money. You know, luckily my parents helped me out and hooked me up big time. If that didn't happen, I don't know what I would have done. I have no idea what I would have done. But they were gracious enough. I got over my rut. Coincidentally, that's when I met my last girlfriend. It was right around that time frame, you know. I got the job, I got the girl. I was feeling good about life after that, and so now I just get the winter blues. The winter blues. 2 winters ago, I was diagnosed with seasonal affective disorder. So, and apparently it hits me real hard. Damn it. Just like that drop hit me real hard. Oh my. My goodness. Where the flip mode am I? You know what? I'm just gonna... There's a checkpoint, right? Oh, high door. That I can't walk through? No. They're gonna chase me. I'm gonna get enfeebled again. You know, people have told... Oh, God damn it. I'm done DL Bundy here. I am enfeebled. This is not good. I died again, y'all. Yeah, it literally is sad, and it's an interesting thing, because like I must have had it for a while longer than the 2 years I was diagnosed, but that's when I went to a therapist and like decided, like, you know what the hell is this Joker doing here? I was like, you know what, let me go to this therapist. And just, I was going through some issues at the time too, but like I was like, let me go to this therapist and figure out what's going on with my life. And then, you know, after it didn't take long, after a couple of weeks really of therapy, you know, like maybe twice a week, it was made apparent. Like, the person's like, well, you seem to feel yourself in the summer, but you feel kind of different in the winter, so maybe you have seasonal affective disorder. And as soon as she said that, it just all clicked. It clicked, and it made complete sense. It's like, you know what? That's right. That's what it is. And so once I found it, I'm learning the tools to fight it. And another thing, honestly, another thing that was missing from my life was streaming, because there's a long ass message. I gotta read that. Yeah, so open about mental health stuff. We gotta normalize talking about it more. I just got out of a 4-day inpatient stay after trying to kill myself last week. Wow, that's, you know what, Bashful, I am so happy to hear that you're still with us. You know, like that makes, I'm getting choked up reading that message, honestly. Like, that is I'm really happy to hear that, because like I've had friends Damn, yo, this is turning into an emotional ass stream. I was just like, I guess I'll stream tonight. But like for real, like I had friends, you know, that I've lost through suicide, and it's like it's just it's so crazy. And I know that I shouldn't say that, but there's no other way to describe something like that. You know, like that people like would feel that helpless, and like you know, it's just a matter of getting the help, like realizing that the help is there. Like I actually wanted to go out to, thank you, Bashful, that's very kind of you to say. I wanted to go out to RPG Limit Break. It's an RPG speedrunning charity similar to Games Done Quick, but done by a lot of the same people. But that particular what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Charity event, I guess, is focused on NAMI. NAMI is the National Alliance for Mental Issues or something like that. So like they raise money for mental cases and whatnot, and to help people with, you know, mental issues. So I figured like that would be really cool. I love RPGs. It's my favorite genre of games. And so like I love watching RPG speedruns. Like I was watching actually on ESA, they did their charity event a few weeks ago, and there was a Skies of Arcadia speedrun, and it was 12 hours long. Which in speedruns is like, holy moly. It's like it's probably the longest speedrun I've ever seen. Ow. Okay. I'm cool. But it was really interesting to watch that run. It was so long. But like getting back to that whole thing with you know, the therapy and whatnot. Oh, the bull. The freaking bull is over here. So, oh boy. Here we go. Sakura Bull of the palace. I'm getting arrowed to death. This is lovely. This is probably why I want to kill those rooftop people first. So, Final Fantasy run was long. Yeah, dude, 12 hours was what it was. So entertaining of a run though. Like Skies of Arcadia is one of my favorite RPGs ever. Up there in the top 3. So when I watched that speed run, I was hooked. And like they weren't doing anything like game changing, you know what I mean? They were just really good at the game. Like there didn't seem to be like huge exploits. And I mean, like, given the fact that, you know, if you watch like a Final Fantasy IV speedrun, they do that in a half hour, you know? Like there's all kinds of exploits. And so the fact that this speedrun is 12 hours is incredible, because they're basically playing the game legitimately, but they're still doing it super fast. So, but to get back to the therapy thing, like I was talking to the therapist, and I realized also that the streaming was something that, you know, I was never a huge streamer. Even on my old account, I was never that big. I enjoyed it. But I used it as a form of self-therapy. I talked about stuff that was on my mind. I talked about issues that I might have been having that particular moment in my life. I never went into too much detail, I don't think. But I'm gonna die. But you know, I took that opportunity as I took it as an opportunity for self-therapy. And so that's what I was doing with the stream. Like I was doing that self-therapy with the stream. Can I sneak attack this fool? No, I just heard it. That's kind of unfortunate. Get up. So I had talked to my therapist about that as well, and she like was like, well, look, I'm gonna die. It seems like you really miss this streaming thing as well. So I had been working since I was diagnosed. I had been working towards getting a stream, but then life happens, and while it could have been a potential setback in the past, I rolled with it. Should I be using? I should be probably fighting the thing. I should probably be using it to find confetti, I think, because I'm not doing much damage. So, to go back, the therapy was a big help. And then it's interesting because, like, I remember I got diagnosed around, it was like February of 2018. And, I was going through some stuff. So, like, I needed to, I remember specifically, I was having, like, psychosomatic pains in my head, like really bad migraines and stuff like that. So that was the main reason I went to the therapist, and not because I had gone for a CAT scan and all that other stuff, and it wasn't physical, or at least it wasn't obviously physical. So I was like, well, then, it's got to be something mental. I know that the brain is a powerful thing, and it can do many. It could fool you so hard. So I went to the therapist and started talking about that. And then, like a few weeks later, I started like doing yoga very regularly because I found yoga was a really good tool for me, and a few other things. And I felt a lot better after that. Like, it was still a struggle, but it wasn't as bad. And so then I remember having a discussion with my supervisor at work, and I asked him for a one-on-one meeting, and I pulled him, we went into like a little conference room or whatever, and I was like, look, man, I'm sorry. I know that I've been a little rough to be working with. I've been dealing with some stuff, but I got the therapy. I got the tools. I'm learning the tools. I'm doing my best. And I just want to say thanks for sticking with me through the tough times. And and when I told him, because him and I we're not tight anymore because I no longer work there, but we still are pretty friendly. But like when I told him, he's like, I was thinking, like, last winter you were also really, really rough to work with, and the winter before that you were really, really rough to work with. So I was like, man, I've been like having these symptoms for so freaking long, and I didn't even know it. I gotta use the damn confetti. That's some old BS, man. I was standing right to your side. Am I doing any damage to this punk ass? Oh, thank you, Bashful. That's very kind. I'm doing no damage to this fat Mother Hubbard. I'm missing something here. There's a trick to this fight, and I don't know what it is. But yeah, I'm glad that you also worked through the traumas. And I mean, I know it's not a done deal. It's a constant struggle. But I'm sure that you've got the support you need. I mean, both in, in real life and online, because this, like I was saying before, I've known Fred a long time, and I consider Fred to be a real friend. Even though we don't talk all the time and, things like that. Like, I know that that is a person that is just a good person to have in my life in some capacity. You know what I mean? And I hope that the people, when they think of me, I should probably have both hands on my controller. But I know that the people, when they think of me, I hope that they feel the same, I should probably be using them fireworks too. I do no freaking damage. Are you dead? Okay, good. Beast Karma. Spirit emblems increase the maximum number. Okay, whatever. That's cool. So, man, I had no idea that when I started to stream it was gonna get so heavy so quick. But it's all good. That's the interesting part of life, isn't it? That's the part that makes you feel good to wake up in the morning. Like, man, what is life gonna bring me next?